it's like this, brother. Like when I was young, it was people around me with who I was improving my game, and Islam was with me. He is younger than me, and he was improving with me. I was world champion in amateur, and I have maybe, when you show this video, maybe at that time I have 7-10 fights. Islam just was beginning. And when we look at the history and the way how I was improving with other guys after Islam was improving with me, now Usman improving with Islam, it's like we're giving, legacy to legacy, guys coming up. There is other young guys who they are not very famous, but they are coming with Usman now. It's like, it's like stairs. It's like stairs, And this is it. It was father's plan. It was his plan, and because his wisdom, he see the way how guys, if he not even on this top, but he's 20 and he's so good, can you imagine 25 where he can be and 30 where he can be? Like same thing. Other days we was talking with Ali, and I told him like 1 year ago, and now Usman is completely different fighter. And same thing was with Islam. He was coming, and when you stay consistently every day, discipline, gym, and you work hard.
And this year we've seen some huge upsets. I mean, Sean Strickland, Justin Gaethje winning title fights that nobody thought they were going to win. Surely you're looking at that and just drawing inspiration from that.
If people think when Sean Strickland goes out and beats Khamzat Chimaev and upsets the apple cart in what no one expected, no one can sit here and think that it's impossible that I can beat Islam Makhachev. If anything, I'm a far more dangerous threat. I'm far more complete, and I have way more ways of winning that fight. I am the most dangerous opponent for Islam Makhachev, and it's my job to go out and prove that on August 15th.
As the highly anticipated fight gets closer, Islam Makhachev is ramping up his training for a tough matchup with Ian Machado Garry. Behind the scenes looks at camp show just how locked in the champion is, with every session centered on staying sharp and keeping the unbeaten run alive. The work has only gotten more intense. Wrestling, striking, and conditioning are all being pushed to a higher level as Makhachev prepares for Garry's elite striking and quiet confidence. He's clearly not leaving anything to chance, determined to stay ahead of the challenge and deliver his best performance yet.
Может, мы заканчиваем тяжелые спарринги, чтобы вас уберечь от травм. Потому что мы очень тяжело работаем, я знаю, что травмы могут быть. Но то, что работа должна, возле сетки, грэпплинг, вольное, с положения, отжимания, пресс, турник, брусья, они не заканчиваются за 9 дней до боя. Сами себе не придумывайте план. План давно придуман. Не нужно велосипед новый изобретать. Сел и поехал. Завтра тоже работаем. Субботу.
Wait, what's the next? Is the next
Ian Garry is not Makhachev.
Yeah, dude.
Makhachev? Hold on.
Ian Garry's gonna upset Islam. That's what I'm saying right now.
Hold the fuck on.
Yeah, I know, same. Dude, I can see Schmitty sense the disturbance.
But this challenge is different from anything Islam Makhachev has faced so far. Moving into a new weight class and taking on an opponent who can seriously threaten him changes the equation completely. John Jones believes Islam still has the tools to win, especially because of his wrestling, his ability to control the pace, and his talent for deciding exactly where the fight takes place. Jones also acknowledged that moving up in weight brings real challenges, but he feels Islam's skill set and strong team could be enough to get the job done against Ian Machado Garry.
Я, честно сказать, не такой большой фанат ММА был, чтобы я смотрел бои, кто-то рассказывает, вижу интервью, что диски были первых боев UFC. У меня такого не было, честно. Просто как-то мне понравился этот вид спорта. Я начал этим заниматься, попал наверное, почуял, что сыграл, попал в хорошую команду в нужное время. Вот у меня было тогда такое время, когда я менял разные виды спорта от одного к другому. Переезд там с Махачкалы, я переехал там в пригород. И такой момент был, не мог себя найти, честно сказать. И вот попал в команду нашему тренеру покойному Думанабу. И сразу вот общение в команде, вы, наверное, до сих пор видите, как мы друг с другом общаемся, как мы друг друга поддерживаем. И вот тогда же я уже почувствовал, что это мое, что мне комфортно находиться в этом зале, что мне приятно вообще проводить время с этими пацанами.
And the very last thing I wanted to ask you about Islam Makhachev and his upcoming fight. He made a successful debut in the upper weight class, step up to welterweight. What difference does it take when you stepping up in the weight class on a championship level?
Yeah, Islam's going to fight against Garry next, right? I assume that Islam's going to win that one just because of his wrestling pedigree. You know, to be able to dictate if the fight's going to be standing or on the ground, it's a great gift. Another guy with a strong team behind him, strong faith. I'm not rooting for anyone in that fight because I don't know either one of those guys on the personal level, but I'm assuming that Islam's going to win.
John Jones believes Islam Makhachev has the tools to become a major force at welterweight. In his view, Islam's wrestling, pace control, and overall skill set can translate well to the new division if everything comes together. Ilia Topuria, on the other hand, sees things very differently. He feels the timing is frustrating because he wanted the chance to test himself against the fighter who ruled the division for years, and he believed that would have been the clearest way to prove himself. Instead, Topuria feels Makhachev moved up just as that opportunity was becoming realistic. So while Jones sees a path for Islam to succeed at welterweight, Topuria sees a missed chance to settle things with the man who set the standard at lightweight.
Раз-два.
Пошли. Побежал.
Ты не тренер. Ты почему опоздал?
Он со мной договорился. Подожди.
Ты мой тренер. Ты мой тренер.
Я буду раскрывать сейчас.
Утро тоже не прошел. Ты мой тренер. Он мой тренер сказал, беги.
Босиком специально босиком брать, чтобы не подскользнулась нога случайно, даже в носках нельзя. Еще ты дерешься же босиком, у тебя полностью должна нога чувствовать землю.
Еще пояс есть?
У меня два еще есть, можно дать один? Тебе заслужить надо, брат. UFC тебе заслужить надо. Так не даю, Роман. Чуть-чуть осталось, Роман.
Парни, сейчас ставим такой вес, которым вы сделаете 4 раза. Каждый из вас примерно понимает, это сколько. У кого-то 100, у кого-то 110, у кого-то 105, у кого-то, наверное, 30-80. Ну, извините, а у кого-то. Смотрите сюда, как мы это делаем. Ты на него смотришь? Я же за это сказал, просто. Смотрите сюда, берем вес, отошли назад и считаем. 1, 2, 3, 4, встаем. И вниз на 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Резко встаем. 4 раза сделали, все, поставили. И так каждый. Счета больше нету.
Though Ilia Topuria was disappointed that he never got the chance to challenge Makhachev at lightweight, another challenger is now stepping up to test the champion at welterweight. For Garry, this is his moment to shock the world and make the biggest statement of his career. He points to past underdogs who pulled off massive upsets and uses those stories as proof that nothing is impossible. In his mind, he isn't just another contender, he believes he is one of the biggest threats Islam Makhachev has ever faced.
Вот Khabib базу запустил, он даже ее тогда не запустил, но он сказал, что там есть ковер, есть гостиница, и вот там в подъем сразу что это просто гора, которая стоит перед базой, вот на нее надо бежать. Вот такой подъем, с первых 200 метров все уже. Я устал уже, ноги забились, но я бегу. И в какой-то период я сам себе говорю, я тогда готовился на титульный бой, что это твой титульный бой, тебе надо добежать до конца. Я начал бежать как мог, и в периоде не было никого вокруг, и я, оказывается, пропустил поворот. И я вот сам себе говорю, нам дали задачу туда добежать, значит, есть там конец, и надо бежать туда. И уже ноги у меня онемели полностью. В простом беге, вот здесь в Кисловодске, например, на большое седло, кто знает, у меня там так ноги не устают. А там просто вот без остановки вот такой подъем, зигзагами ты в гору бежишь. А я, оказывается, пропустил поворот и бегу еще, короче, там прямая, ну, с подъемом. И тоже так же зигзаги, и не заканчивается дорога. А уже я сзади смотрю, никого не вижу. Вспоминаю историю, что говорят, там медведи бывают, и спрося медведи. Вспоминаю то, что я сам себе говорю, это вот твой титульный бой. Тут в моменте где-то за метров 200 там на подъеме я вижу трактор. И я сам себе говорю, блин, хоть бы после этого трактора не было дороги. Если там была бы дорога, я бежал бы дальше, пока она не закончится, потому что я сам себе уже дал слово, что вот твой титульный бой вот сегодня надо выиграть, тогда ты уже победишь там в следующей схватке. И я вот помню, бежал до трактора, добегаю, и вот с таким взглядом смотрю за трактор, а там уже стена, дороги нет, я прям там же лег такой радостный. Отдышался, минут 15 там лежал, отдышался и потихоньку пошел вниз, иду, эти пацаны уже меня ищут, короче, ты куда пропал? Я говорю, дорогу, короче, перепутал. Там, там медведи бывает, что-то бывает, там я знаю, часто эти медведи нападают на как-то соты пчел, и пчел собирать. И, короче, такая история была, что вот если я себе слово дал, не остановиться. Так и получилось. Я вот вышел на бой, мне 100% так тяжело не было.
Although Garry believes he has everything needed to shock the world against Makhachev, the champion's success has been built the old-fashioned way through years of hard training and a powerful team structure. Recent comments from Khabib Nurmagomedov also showed just how much went into shaping Islam, while also highlighting how the same system continues producing new champions. Khabib explained how Islam once started out as the young fighter, learning from him, only to grow into a champion in his own right. It was all part of a long chain of experience being passed from one generation to the next, and that system is still one of the biggest reasons this team remains so dangerous.
People talk about this matchup. In general, your trio, Islam Makhachev, Ilia Topuria, and Arman Sarukian. Islam said, I don't know why he provokes us.
The reason is simple. The guy was the world champion in the lightweight division. When I moved up, I wanted to face him because he was a great challenge in that weight class, and I wanted to beat him as I did in the featherweight division with Volkanovski. So I was like, I'm gonna move up, I'm gonna beat a guy that dominated the division during, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. And at that moment, he decided to move up, and I'm like, listen, we need to fight. This is a fight that everyone wants to see. Why not? If I have some personal reasons, I don't have any personal reasons with Islam, with Arman. It's like I wish them all the best in their lives. But when it comes to the sport, I know that I'm the best. And if you think you have the same thought about yourself, let's do it, and let's show to the whole world who is the best.
Khabib has always said the foundation of their team came from the vision of his late father. He believed in looking beyond what a fighter was at the moment and focusing on what that fighter could become with discipline, daily work, and steady improvement. That philosophy is exactly what turned names like Islam Makhachev and Usman Nurmagomedov into champions. For Khabib, the formula has always been simple. Stay committed, keep evolving, and let time inside the gym reveal who is really built for greatness. On the other side, Ian Machado Garry is entering this fight with a level of confidence that has drawn a lot of attention. Eddie Hearn has said Garry's self-belief was strong enough to make him feel the Irishman truly thinks he can pull off the upset, especially since Garry is the one who wanted this fight the most. Den Thomas also believes Garry's confidence is backed by real tools. He pointed to Garry's length, intelligence, and ability to study opponents as major weapons, noting that there is plenty of footage showing what has worked against Makhachev and what has not. In his view, Garry's fight IQ, calmness, and ability to adapt under pressure could make this a much more dangerous matchup than some expect. Thomas also stressed how much preparation matters at this level. He believes studying Makhachev's patterns can help Garry anticipate attacks, build counters, and enter the cage with a real plan instead of just relying on belief alone. Kenny Okoye brought another angle into the discussion by focusing on physical advantages. He called this one of the toughest challenges of Makhachev's career, because Garry brings a style Islam does not often see: height, reach, and long-range striking that can change the look of the fight. According to Okoye, those traits could even affect Makhachev's striking, especially his counter shots like the check hook. Islam has often been most effective against opponents closer to his own size, but against a longer fighter like Garry, some of those same weapons may not land as cleanly. So, the debate is clear. Some believe Makhachev's system, discipline, and championship pedigree will carry him through again. Others think Garry's size, preparation, and confidence could create the kind of upset that changes everything.